their first match? I can actually check that. Yeah, they did, against Pika Pals and the Guns. And you can already see it in the reflection, it's the racer cards. We've got Cool Penguin versus... It reminds me of the Twitch mascot icon thing. So let's go with that. We've got Cool Penguin versus Twitch in teal. Both participating for the first time, both 0-1 at this point, because as we just saw, they lost their first match. So this is also an elimination match, and it's like a sad one, because one of these players is going to go 0-2. Which, to be fair, isn't that sad, because you don't really expect it, but I forgot who it was, but someone says 25% of players will go 0-2, which makes sense, obviously. That's how double elimination works. But it seems like a lot. Like 0-2, oof, it's tough. Didn't do very well. Well, a quarter of all players will not do very well. Hey Shram!
Hello, Maurice.
Congrats on your win.
Thank you. Congrats on yours.
Yeah. This is winner commentary. Get out of here, losers.
Yeah, I just saw that no one had joined in, so
Yeah, no, this is great.
popping in. Yeah, I think you were saying that these are two players who are both in losers right now.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them's going to go 0-2. And the thing is, both of these are very good players.
I do know Rikri is pretty good. I'm not sure I've seen Tapioca. Maybe from somewhere else? Not Mystery?
Tapioca, I mean, very good player, was almost keeping pace with Pika Pals in their race. So it's like...
Do you remember the game?
It was the top 8 game that you submitted, but you also played it. Like the dashing game where you could punch.
Oh yeah. I don't know the name, but yeah, I remember that race. It was.
I never remember names, so.
It had like a weird, like a kind of standard name. It's like laser feature,
yes.
You know, something like.
Ciliary overclock. That's
overclock. Yeah, sure.
But yeah, it's again as I think it's a Roar statistic that Roar always says. Yeah, 25% of people will go 0-2.
I mean, it's a good, like, I don't know the English term. In German, you say Trostpreis. It's like the price you get when you win nothing, so you don't feel as bad. It's a statistic that makes you not so sad.
Yeah. I don't think we have a term for that in English. I mean, the closest I could think of is like a consolation prize.
Yeah,
but like
it's like a consolation statistic.
Yeah, consolation statistic.
Let's go with that. Oh, what is this? This looks cool. Like a first-person puzzle game.
Ooh.
I'm a big fan of first-person platformers, or
what are... I can't think of many of them.
There was that Zoim Speedrunners from Hell that we raced at some point.
I guess... Oh, what's the one that... Mirror's Edge?
Mirror's Edge is one, yeah. That one is such a stylish game. And then we had Ice Frost Runner, whatever it was, in top 8 last time that I played.
Yeah, like, first-person platformers are... It's actually kind of a rare genre. It's not... Yeah, you don't really see it too often.
Mm-hmm. It's hard to get right. I'm sure there's a lot of really bad ones.
There aren't as many as you meant. Well, I don't know. When I've looked for indie games... Hello, by the way.
Hi.
I haven't found a lot. I'd like there to be more. I think it's underrepresented. Although they do all... I don't know, you could say... I was going to say they all play the same, but you could say the same thing about 2D platformers, too.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, as Maurice was saying, it's really hard to make a first-person platformer feel good.
It's hard to tell where your hitbox is and stuff like that.
Yeah, especially because, like, you need to look down to see where you're landing, but you also need to look forward, like in order to make it kind of dynamic.
I just figured that, because like I'm really bad at FPS games, I just figured that people that actually can play them, like, know where their hitbox is and stuff. Good to know that other people struggle with that too. Because I just thought, oh, well, it's because I don't play FPS games, that's why I can never tell where I'm landing.
Well,
Like, I can move around in an FPS. Just don't ask me to shoot anything.
I mean, there's like being able to move around, and then there's like in Counter-Strike creeps climbing, which is all about like just high-end movement, I guess, of the Source engine. That's really tough.
Earlier in the tournament, we had a Doom Engine Castlevania game.
I don't know.
Did you play it?
I did play it, yes.
Yeah, I think it's pretty. It was decent, but I had a really hard time with the landing on things parts.
Oh, really?
I just kept slipping off of stuff. Yeah.
Doom is pretty slippery. That's true. I bet all the Doom runners are like disagreeing. What? It's perfect. It's the best movement ever conceived. Anyway, why did I start talking about platformers? We're playing a puzzle game. Which is also interesting. This is kind of like I would almost say a new genre that kind of Portal invented. I can't think of many first-person puzzle games before Portal.
I personally cannot, although
they may exist, but like Portal perfected it, and it was like the first one. It's like it's really hard to find another. Like,
Myst?
Game.
Myst. I don't know about Myst.
Myst isn't a
it's a good game. I'm not saying
mean,
that's the reason why I don't think that why I may not agree. It's just it's a point and click
to call
game.
Myst a first person. I mean, it's true.
a game. What Portal did is they said you have free movement, which is not. I mean, obviously Myst is not even close to that. You have free movement and you can jump. And like navigating a 3D space is a major part of the puzzle. That seems to be, and now all of them, you know, at first there was just a few. There was like Antechamber and Cube with a Q, and there was just like some stuff, and they're like, oh, these are like Portal clones. Now there's a ton of them, and you can't even really call it a Portal clone anymore because it's just like, yeah, like you said, it's just like a genre of.
I mean,
game.
I guess you could say the games that Portal like bought, like that Valve bought to make Portal, or was that for Portal 2 that they did?
No, they bought an DigiPen team, but they hired them. They didn't buy them.
Well,
they made Narbacula Drop was the game that is actually kind of like Portal but bad. It's not a good game. Like when you play it, you see the potential, you see the similarities, but then like it's not a very good game.
And we just played Tag Power of Paint the other day, which was
that's Portal 2.
Purchased by Valve.
Yeah, that was for Portal 2.
Portal 2.
Yeah,
It was purchased.
They bought.
They
Tag.
did. They licensed the game. Yeah, they bought the game, like the rights to it.
All right, we're going.
Right.
And so this game is Trikaya.
Ooh.
Trikaya.
FPS. Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Doesn't seem to be running any differently.
Well, I think this is
FPS is
opening
bad.
cutscene. Oh
Whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, sure, we can do a prediction. I'm just scared about the FPS.
The FPS of the prediction.
Yeah, I don't want that to affect it.
Turn the quality of the prediction to ultra. Alright, so we are in Persia, I guess. Looks kind of Persian. And it sounds Persian.
Which is something I didn't understand for a long time.
Alright, so we're...
Iraq, I believe. Like, Persia's not a place anymore.
Well, yeah. Did you think, oh, I want to book a flight to Persia?
Yeah, well,
nobody...
I mean, not exactly, but like, for, you know, you hear it so much, especially in video games. Or Iran.
The Prince of Persia. They don't make Prince of Persia games anymore.
Yeah, crazy. Alright, so
yeah.
We got this baby rattle, and the 3 bolts left us, so I guess our task is to find them. Oh, we found green, and these are probably gonna be like powers, so green will make the block go up, like something like that.
Oh, and they got like cool little art thing to show you what the powers do. It looks like.
That's cute.
Tapioca speed runs some games.
Come on, did you not look at the drawing? You have to baby rattle the elephant to pull it, I guess, because that's the puzzle. Come on, do it on the elephant.
Oh, nice. Here we go.
Oh, okay, so it's like a little wind. It's like
Yeah.
it's a little suction, kind of like the
Guys,
in Minish Cap.
this is kind of like Sokoban.
Elephant Sokoban it is. What I was gonna say is Tapioca speedrun some games at GBA FPSs. So we'll see if
Oh,
that
really?
GBA FPS
There's not a lot of
experience-
those.
Oh, like X and like whatever that one is.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
with the
that's only
sniper.
one I can think of.
With the sniper rifle. There's also Doom on GBA, which is not very good.
Burp, 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 burp. I mean, I can't even imagine GBA Doom music. I don't even want to look it up.
Not the right way. I don't know
Okay,
what is the
flipping the
right
switches.
way. Oh, Rikri seems to be higher, which is
Yeah.
probably a good sign. Maybe you wanna pull this thing to the right. Oh, it already happened. But then this is a platform, I guess.
Stand on the platform when you do it, yeah.
Ah, it's
There
an
you
elevator.
go. There you go.
I feel like there's going to be a lot of game though, so
Yeah, no, I don't think that
I mean,
it's already...
we have to find the 3 baby rattle powers. Probably some like historical artifact that I'm making fun of here.
It's always based on something.
Thousands of people have died to protect this, and I'm calling it a baby rattle.
That is another... Well, I think rattles are ceremonial in general. I think that's their origin. Not
Yeah,
necessarily just as baby toys. But,
They're also good for pulling elephants.
yeah, absolutely. That's another thing Portal has popularized, is the multiple techniques with one weapon.
I guess
they
tech
pretty much
power of
all
paint.
have that.
The power of paint did that. A lot.
That's true.
And that triangle game that I played, where you can switch the color to make the triangle bouncy.
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah, I guess that one guy has got it right. This is a sliding block game as well. It's Sokoban, sliding block puzzles.
I mean, so far
Yeah.
we're just pulling the elephant, which is...
We often call those ice puzzles. Yes, this is close. That's one thing that can be a little, you know... Sometimes these first-person... There's kind of like 2 genres. And sometimes there's blurred lines, but there's... Like, original Portal was puzzle, but also had a lot of, like, charm to it. And because of that, it's sort of split, where it's like... This game is all charm, and the puzzles are just sort of walking around and obvious, always. And then this game is all puzzle and has no, like, charm to it. And so, sometimes the games...
It's got a bit of charm.
Wow,
No, I'm
like-
not saying this one specific. These are, like, examples.
Ah.
So sometimes the games end up just being kind of... You just walk through it, and it's very obvious what you need to do. Like, there is a mechanic, but there's not really any puzzling.
It's like the 1 hour game we played, which we finished in 10 minutes, despite what the
exactly.
what the itch.io
Yes.
page promised us. Yeah, that game had no
Or even
charm.
popular games, things like Superliminal and stuff like that, where there's some puzzles, but it's mostly about the experience and just kind of...
And it looks like Tapioca has got the second gem for the
Oh,
round.
what are we doing now?
I don't know what happened to Rikri, but this is...
Yeah, Rikri,
I was
I
watching
think,
Tapioca.
got a little lost. I think Rikri pushed the elephant. Maybe Rikri didn't push the elephant down.
I think they
So
did.
they.
So the thing I wanted to say about the place where you push the elephant down.
Yeah.
It's like a place where it's like a move you can do, and it looks like it will soft lock you if it's not the right thing to do. So I would immediately do it. I would just assume, oh,
Absolutely.
this is what I have to do because otherwise this puzzle sucks.
I have no idea what just happened with Tapioca. I think he picked up like a rock and then winded it.
Whoa. Oh, but it's always pull.
Interesting. No, he's back on green.
Oh.
He's got to switch over
Well, what
to,
did yellow do then? Oh, yellow.
Yeah, yellow like
There we
picked
go.
up the rock.
Oh.
Oh, it might be lift.
Ah, you can only pick up these things. The pots are just like physics objects because it's fun.
Got it.
Okay, so we got like bullets we can charge up and shoot from these craters.
No, for sure. That's a good thing, Maurice, is in general you're going to assume that the first level of a game can't just like soft lock you.
Yeah.
At least in a modern indie game. Because that language of game design has been more or less established. Unless people are submitting like first-person Sokoban or something like that, but we won't talk about that. But,
God,
so that
prediction
kind of
for whether or not
metagaming-
Internet Dirigible brings up first-person Pokemon in a puzzle
yeah,
game.
you should get the ID bingo card.
By the way, guys,
Um,
but in first person.
Yeah. But the that kind of metagaming aspect it makes a lot of sense. You don't necessarily know why you need to put the elephant down, but that is something you can do, and it seems like that's got to be right.
I'm not
Well, it's
sure.
like good puzzle design doesn't necessarily have red herrings, especially in the beginning areas. Like, everything there is probably going to be used in the puzzle.
No, for sure.
But Tapioca
I'm-
on a cutscene
Yeah, I'm
definitely
mesmerized.
is taking the lead.
Yeah, pretty
But
far by now.
Rikri just got to the second gem,
Yeah, the
so
spawn
might be
bullet
able to make
gem.
up some time.
Where Tapioca is reminds me of that one room in Metroid Prime. When you come out and it kind of opens up and there's like a half pipe and stuff. I don't know why.
Use fire on block to make block extend.
Okay.
Oh, this is like cube, I
Cube.
think. Yeah, with a cube.
Yeah, with a Q.
Oh,
That game's okay. I was gonna say that game's awesome, but
Yeah.
I mostly just know what it is. It's okay.
It's like it's missing the charm. It's an
Right.
alright puzzle game. I like the little ball puzzles; those were fun. But like, they did a better job with Cube 2, I think. But then the puzzles were not that great, if I remember right.
That's what I'm saying. There's this trade-off. It's rare that you get a game that has good puzzles and like looks nice and is fun to play.
Oh, did you see that? There was like bait. There was like a cracked surface on that other
Yeah.
block, and it looked like maybe you were on the extending platform, but no, it was just somewhere else.
What's the use of that bringing that platform down when you can just fall anyway? I think he's going back. Tapio's. Oh no, this is new area.
Yeah,
No,
this
it's not.
looks.
I have no idea.
It looks
Oh,
new.
here we are.
Use green to make it not extend. Retract.
Nice. So
Oh, I
yellow
mean-
is the opposite of green.
Oh, this is blocked. Like, you don't even need to try to climb it. There's probably not even anything on there.
Which is green.
Hmm.
Oh,
Not
Yeah, I'm
working.
still not like 100% positive what these symbols 100%
there we go.
do.
All three at once.
At least like the third one. I'm kind of confused what the third one does.
We
he
don't
only
even-
has two.
What?
right?
He doesn't have three.
Oh, he doesn't
Yeah.
have three? I thought he had
That's
three for some reason.
Well, the yellow seems to do weird stuff.
Yeah, yellow is just kind of
yellow
activate.
is like
It's like activate.
yeah.
You have green and miscellaneous.
Yeah, you gotta start questioning things when miscellaneous is your second thing.
So you know.
Okay, yeah, I think I just saw the cutscene of what the thing can do and just assumed that Tapioca got the third one.
Oh, what the hell is this? Oh, it was green in the image. Or was it?
Oh,
Maybe it wasn't.
what?
Oh, we get red.
Okay, so this is the third one. See, I
Yeah.
was just ahead. I was ahead. In
I
this
don't know
screen.
what red does either, so I agree with you.
10 minutes in with 3.
Fire the swan,
Okay. It was a little red ball.
and then red the swan to pull it? No, I mean green. Yeah, that's okay. That's what the elephant did. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Well, what does red do? Nothing. Oh!
La-
Slow down.
yeah, she's going crazy.
It's so confusing. Like, you're switching through all these stupid things. I don't know.
This is a lot.
Why
Okay.
did the floor turn
Did
mush?
the red cause something there?
Yes.
Like,
Oh,
The
I
red
think-
makes
Ah.
those walls solid.
So, but only if it's next to these swans, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's related. Also, I think Tapioca needs to... Oh! But you can just block
make
it yourself?
first.
No, you can't. Okay, good.
He's got to make it red to make that floor
No, I think it
solid.
just goes left first. Oh yeah, and yeah, you can make it red in the meanwhile, so that you don't drop down.
Yeah,
so you can pull
make it red and then you pass it over the floor.
Yeah, to the left. Well, like to the other side of the doorway that he came in. Oh. It needs to be near the thing.
I think Tapioca's confused. I think Tapioca thinks that that's
I'm confused.
where they entered.
I'm confused. Yeah, we're all confused.
These rules are so
Very
arbitrary.
reasonable feeling.
Oh, we got red. Okay, it's solid.
There we go. Now it's solid.
Okay, now...
And just because it's
He's
in
got the idea.
proximity, I guess. Yeah, so I think Tapioca's just good. Just go through the door. You did it.
Yeah, that's where I think Tapioca got confused. Tapioca thought like that they had to re-enter, like that's where they entered. Maybe
that's what I thought. Oh no, use yellow. Oh, apparently red just burns them.
Well, no, you gotta use yellow to go up. And
So
then
yellow retracts the red retracts the things. Oh, you need a swan to make this switch work. I guess.
yeah, you need. The annoying thing to me is that the swan just needs to be like in proximity.
Why are we doing this?
Oh,
Oh, there's a swan there. There's a swan behind us. I'm telling you. I've played enough puzzles to know when I'm missing a piece. Alright, pull, make it red. How far does the red go? Like when the swan thing, or maybe it's like a curling ice. It looks like.
Well, that's
a
what I
toilet.
don't like about it. Is that's very unclear how far the red goes.
Yeah.
but what were these pillars there for? Why did they need to come out?
It's just to teach you
That's
that you
the
can
thing.
use red to
oh, okay.
retract them.
Okay.
No, but they were in before, so like.
No, they were out at the start. He just did them twice.
Okay.
Oh, are you sure?
Yes.
Huh.
Rikri's
Well,
on the
Maurice is sure.
puzzle where you go up. I'm always sure. Where you go up and across these platforms. So he's like easily 3 minutes behind.
I would say more like 5.
I mean, we've only
It
been
just-
going for
it-
14 minutes.
He's making his way.
It's 14 minutes behind.
At 13:55.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I don't
So
like
it
this red
seems to-
business.
It did seem.
Oh, you want to
limited.
pull it and then just time it, kind of, or maybe
Yeah.
you don't have to time it.
He'll
Maybe
move
you can
over
jump.
and then.
It
I don't
probably
think
has
you
like
can
an
time it. It moves way
area
too
of
fast.
effect. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so wonky.
That should be like a transparent or
What?
like
What is this
aura
now?
that you can see, and
Oh,
not
like-
just like nothing. It
like
needs
in-
to have a clear area of effect. Yeah.
Yeah, like in Skyward Sword when you do like the
Huh?
time crystal thing.
Exactly.
And, like, it has
Yeah.
Oh, this is so wonky. Why is this physics?
Oh, nice.
It didn't even feel good.
No, it
Just
didn't,
just
but he
fake
did
the
it.
physics at that point.
Oh, just go through. I guess you just have to unlock that door.
I feel like
Oh, but
he's
now
been
they're
here.
back.
Oh, no, we're back.
Oh, there were 2 exits to that room? Or were they here before?
This is a shortcut now.
Oh, they do. They now have the swan to make this floor not
Ah,
crispy, or make it more crispy.
let's look crispy.
Oh, I like this.
Okay, using this
Oh,
to
that's
block
cool.
the swan.
That's a good puzzle, actually. Wow, I'm
Yeah,
impressed.
we've actually got stuff going on.
And now you can pull
If-
it, and then the middle one will stay active, or maybe you can time it.
We gotta jump quickly.
Yeah,
Oh,
probably
wow.
don't even need to
That's a puzzle. Where are we going? Oh, we're going up.
up, going up.
I'm impressed you saw that. I had no idea.
Yeah, I didn't see that. See, the only issue with this is like, you know, Maurice, you're hanging out at home, and I come over and you say I played a new puzzle game, or you say I played a new puzzle. I say, what is it? Explain to me how the mechanics work, and you just
Well,
basically
So
can't.
I had
do
green,
it.
and it pulled like the elephants and the switches, and I could use it to launch rocks into these things.
Sometimes.
Yeah, it's like with a portal gun, you say, okay, I shoot a blue portal, I shoot an orange portal, I go through, hooray, right? Like
Yeah, and it's
you
rare
get the point
that any
immediately.
Game, it's rare that any game has been that understandable Oh my gosh.
What are all these extendy blocks? Maybe they're just
Too
fake?
far away.
No, they're real. Powers are elements, so green is wind, fire is fire, and yellow is earth? That makes sense. We use earth on the thing.
No, and it's not like I hate the game or anything. It's just, you know, it's an aspect of it that separates it from things like Portal.
Why doesn't he just deactivate them? You
I
have the
think he
power.
needs to. I don't think he fully deactivated the other one.
Yeah, that's also an issue. Maybe he can reach it from here, or maybe it's just it's not
walk
deactivated.
back.
I think they're both too close, so...
Oh,
I think
no.
the other one is fine now. It's quite far away from that. Like, there's probably like a door on the left or on the floor or something.
It also seems to take a very long time to switch.
Yeah, the rattle. It has to rotate. Oh, this works. And there's a door.
There we go.
What the hell is this? Auto-scroller time. Whoa. Very fast auto-scroller. Cutscene.
Oh. Oh.
This game almost over? Feels like the path to the final boss, you know?
I doubt there's a boss. Maybe. We can look at testing times. I didn't play this one. What's this called?
The Trikaya.
Trikaya.
Oh, it's because tri means 3. Oh, now we have the power to remove these annoying blocks. Using fire.
Oh yeah, it looks like we're heading into a temple for maybe one more puzzle, or this might be...
Nah,
Testing times were
there's
short.
one more. There's one
Oh, okay,
more.
yeah, then there's one more puzzle, and this is probably the last one.
It was marked early rounds only. Spice actually finished in 17 minutes. Testing times were quite short.
Oh wow, 17 minutes is impressive.
He's generally pretty good player.
Wait, is this elephant gonna stop? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. They're big.
Okay,
Oh,
rattle,
there it is.
green, yellow, and red. And with your powers combined, I am the Prince of Persia.
I mean, it's closer to Tapioca than it is to Rikri, I'll give you that. The name of the game.
And maybe if he had changed, if they had changed their name to Trikri.
That's true.
Why is this physics?
This is the proper physics. If your game doesn't
Also-
have physics exactly like this, you're doing something wrong.
Also, you're always standing in the way of it if you try to do it from the other side.
I think that he's missing something here.
I mean, there's not everything
Yeah,
you can
I
interact
think
with.
there's...
This
No,
can't-
see,
Oh,
that's all. You just push it with your face.
okay, that's not great, but
That's
we did
a
make it happen.
Good puzzle. Good puzzle.
Right, here's these things, and I don't know what the puzzle is, but I can use yellow on them, so let me do that.
Yeah.
These puzzles are not very hard.
Oh.
Oh, and then you probably need to jump on the elephant and then slide your way
Oh,
over.
nice. Is this the first
Whoa,
elephant
what
jump?
the hell?
Or
no.
this.
That's a little different. That's not what I was expecting. But Tapioca was there.
Whoa,
That's
is he
pretty-
trapped?
That was some instinct.
Alright, where's Rikri? Rikri is...
Rikri's coming...
Oh, in the room with the 2 swans.
Oh, wow, yeah. Rikri, I feel like, made up a little bit of time.
Yeah. Look more like swans in 2D. Oh, we got white! We got the power to stop evil.
Nice.
Oh, that's it?
Oh, we beat
That's
the
it.
game!
That's it?
That's
Yahoo!
done, apparently.
Wow. That was...
What a disappointing finish. There wasn't even the puzzle there. The only good puzzle was the one... Which was the one that I said was good?
It was the one where you had to stop the swan halfway through to only activate half the floor.
Yeah, by pulling like a rock out of the wall. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good puzzle for like the first 10 minutes of the game. That's where Rikri is. He's on the good puzzle. They're on the good puzzle.
Yeah, this is it's unfortunate. Rikri just got lost and just
Yeah, in the
in
green.
a short game like this. That's just really hard.
Yeah, it's so hard to make up time because you have to look at the rooms, you have to analyze which parts you're giving, and then you have to execute it, and every time you switch your stupid rattle, it takes like 3 seconds.
It's the thing about you don't want to switch too much.
Oh, you want to like optimize movement in this game?
Yeah. Optimize your switching. I always do that. In games where you have to cycle through, I always cycle, like, I get too eager and cycle too much and then have to go back around again.
Did he remove the left one? Did they remove the left one?
Who?
Oh, Rikri. They're going to the...
I don't think Rikri did. I think Rikri's still trying to figure out 100% what this room is asking them to do.
I feel like if you have this red crispy wall and you've got these things next to it, like your first instinct is to make the wall non-crispy. You want to change the way the room started, right? Oh, they did it.
Oh, they did.
Nice. That was faster than Tapioca did. Whoa. Game has 3D audio. If you're listening on headphones, enjoy this rumbling from behind you.
Oh, really? I did notice that when you break a lot of blocks, it does just sort of amplify on top of itself and make a really loud noise.
Yeah, now we're in another situation. I think Rikri is lost again. They just don't know where to go. Like, Tapioca dialed in on where they needed to go.
Yeah.
It's just like past these big blocks, right? No, just use
Yeah.
red. Use red. You have the power of fire now. Like you throw the rattle kind of like in your hand to make it rotate. Yeah, it's really a short game, and Rikri just unfortunately got lost in the Greenland. The Greenland.
Not to be confused with Iceland.
Yeah, not to be
No.
confused with regular Greenland. This is the Greenland.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was easily like 3 minutes.
No, for sure. And I is now discovering that the white will unite all of the colors.
Yeah.
It's not going to do anything, but
White just
you will
wins you
get
the
it.
game with no context or anything. That's what this graphic tells you. Also, this isn't even the new puzzle. This is the same thing. You lower the stupid triangle with red. Where are they going?
Welcome, Tapioca,
Yo.
and congrats.
Thanks.
Did
So-
you saved the world by finding the white crystal?
Is that what I did?
We have
Maybe.
no idea.
I found it.
Yeah,
you did it.
How did you enjoy the game?
Oh man, well, platformer or puzzle games are like super not my thing at all. It's a good thing I'm playing Ocarina of Time casually right now. I'm in like puzzle solving mode. Otherwise, I'd be completely hopeless. Even though this was honestly pretty easy.
Yeah, you got your 3 powers. We have theories on what one of them is, but the other 2 are kind of just like, okay.
It's
Yeah, they don't-
fire, wind, and lift things. The third element.
That's
of course.
Earth.
Yeah, we had.
That's
I described it as wind, miscellaneous, and fire.
It's accurate.
Yeah, do you play a lot of first person games in general, like?
Yeah, I speedrun a bunch of first-person shooters actually, all terrible ones. Nothing even
Oh, no.
like remotely as quality as this.
Rikri's going for the skip.
I thought Rikri was
Oh,
like
man.
soft locked on the platform because it
He
was
was
trying to
going
move
for
into him.
To move the elephant while he was on it. It might have been possible. Doesn't need to do it, but would have been cool. But
Yeah,
yeah, this was a shorter goal.
Yeah, you could tell that you were in puzzle mode because you basically intuited a lot of like where you needed to go next. Yeah, it was kind of like what Rikri's downfall was, is that they got a little lost in the first area.
Honestly, I'll chalk it up to luck. I was also lost.
but
And
always somehow go in the right direction.
and
there
there's
is a
Rikri's finish.
for Rikri,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, nice, and we've got another match in half an hour.
We do.
Well, that's good. I mean, even just to be familiar with the controls. I mean, it was no Portal, but you got there. Did it? Was it very stressful to when switching rattle states to go slightly past where you needed to go and have to go back around again?
It's stressful. Every
Yeah.
mistake is like 3 seconds of swapping the rattle back.
I know it takes a long time to switch. That's just one thing we were noticing. And
Yeah,
you picked up on the swan, the red fire swan. Make the walls. What Maurice called them, crispy walls.
Yeah, it's like
Man, that mechanic.
It's a mechanic. It's difficult to describe. It's very difficult to put into words. But
Yeah, because everyone knows when you put fire next to something, it does solidify. That is
course.
like one of Fire's most
Simulator.
known
That was not
traits.
a puzzle game. That was not a puzzle game.
it was puzzling where to go.
well, you yeah.
Exactly. Ugh, whatever. That was literally walking simulator.
The puzzles were like, there's one thing in this room. You gotta click
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah, it seemed like it was the same puzzles a few times.
And I kept like falling off and
The
It
physics on the
was the
triangles.
platforming. It was the platforming that did it.
It's a platformer after all.
Damn.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, so like it's not even hard. It's just if you make a mistake, it's so annoying to fix it because you move so slowly and yeah.
And changing the rattle element takes a while.
Mhm.
Which round was this?
This was losers
One.
one apparently.
Like, there's a very
Unfortunately.
there's a very different mindset you have to take when like playing easy puzzle games compared to like regular ones because
It's true. it's
you just gotta do the first thing that you think of. Like
it is pretty different. That's actually one thing, how quickly you can identify whether a game is easy or not.
Yeah.
It seems to affect people in Mystery Tournament, because sometimes you can play really recklessly if you can tell that a game is easy.
I was playing pretty carefully, and I think that was I still made mistakes, but yeah.
You taking the did you say you hate the game?
And also, I'm just not very observant in general, so I just kept missing like just platforms I could extend on walls and stuff.
That's the patented Maurice style of the game is it's easy to hate the game if you lose. That's
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
I mean, I'm
Don't
aware
worry, I
of
hate
my
the game too.
I'm aware of my bias, at least.
no, there's nothing wrong with it. It makes perfect sense.
I think there's something. It's kind of like closed-minded. I think to hate games because you lost.
well, no, it's not a bad game. I mean, it's just a very boring one, I feel.
Yeah, this game definitely could benefit from at least more interesting puzzles.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I didn't mean to imply that you hate it because
This game could benefit from puzzles, sorry.
yeah, I agree. Like this is not a very good game just from watching it. Like it's kind of like this is a neat project
can
you
see-
made because it seems like
yeah.
this is someone's first game maybe or first real game.
I can see enjoying it, like, if you were just casually playing it, like, not really looking for hard puzzles, just, like, wanna play a walking simulator, basically,
Mhm.
but...
Well, and we were it was interesting because we thought once they did the puzzle where you had to stop the swan halfway through
Yeah, that was a great
and
puzzle.
only solidify half the floor and then move it again. It seemed
What?
like, okay, this is moving into puzzle territory here.
Yeah.
But then it never really got there.
It just went back to the previous 3 puzzles and redid those
Mhm.
for some reason with the triangle from the ceiling. And
I was
then-
hoping, like, the final gem was gonna be some kind of game-changing mechanic that would, like, introduce a, like, wild mechanic.
That's
or
what we
something. No,
thought
it's just
too.
the end of the game.
and
the
then
game
it was
just ended,
credits. Yeah, we're like, oh, okay. What?
It was a little anticlimactic. I'll give you that for sure.
Well, GG, yeah, that was something.
Yeah, GG.
GG.
To both of you. That would be, if this was losers one, then Tapioca, you're moving on, and Rikri, unfortunately, this would be the end of your first mystery tournament.
I mean, honestly, I saw this coming because, yeah, I'm like very bad at very specific genres.
Yeah, you never know what you're gonna get. You know, if you had gotten a whole bunch of precision platformers, so this might be looking very differently.
Well, yeah, or puzzle games.
Or yeah,
Actual
or
puzzle games.
great puzzle. Yeah.
Oh man, I
Please
would
don't
have
make me
loved a
solve an
puzzle
actual
game.
puzzle.
Yeah, it's rare. It's rare that you're that the person says, "Oh, I wish I had gotten more puzzle games." so that's nice to it's nice to
No, I
hear.
love puzzle games.
You would be in the minority of mystery tournament players, I believe.
Huh.
But there's nothing wrong with that. There are still plenty in the pool. They always show up.
Yeah, I'll be like keeping track of the games that get drawn. Probably.
In Tapioca, you'll be going up against Snowdozer,
Hooray.
who's here in the chat, and submitted 64 games to this tournament. So there'll
Holy
probably be
crap.
some redraws on that one.
So yeah, don't worry. You're gonna have less of a game pool to draw from. So,
That was 64 Sokoban games, and none of them are eligible now.
Yeah. Hey, can you?
There were-
Can you
It
just,
was mostly not Sokoban. Two Snowdozer's credit.
can you
he,
just go and beat Snowloader for me for submitting this?
Oh, is this theirs?
Yeah, this was Snowdozer's submission.
I
yeah.
see.
get revenge.
I'm joking, but yeah.
It's the great message of Mystery Tournament. Just get revenge on the people whose subs scorned
Yeah.
you.
What if this is like Snowdozer's plan of submitting 100 games, and then the pool is like 90% Snowdozer, and then he refuses to redraw? That would be so
Oh.
smart.
Well, it would be. I guess it would be. You'd end up winning. I think that you might lose a little bit of social credibility in the community. No, I think it's true. Snowdozer did submit quite a few puzzles, but actually, I would say this year Snowdozer submitted a lot of games that weren't puzzles, and we got a lot of puzzles from other people. So there are still puzzles in the pool. Continue playing OOT and be in puzzle mode because you just may get one.
Rikri was too much in puzzle mode, unfortunately.
I'm gonna sub like 20 puzzle games next year. Mark my words.
Well, there's one year that Alpha subbed more than like 50 puzzle script games,
Oh god. and
and we just couldn't take it. Or not we, I wasn't here then, but the testers just couldn't take it, and I think only let like the best 10 through, and he ended up having like 40 games rejected.
I also want to say that was the same year that we got a whole bunch of
Oh,
like.
no wonder why there were so many puzzle script games on reject.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the same year someone also submitted all of like the GBA, like how it's like shovelware.
Or like Barbie.
Yeah,
That's
so
that's my jam.
God.
Yeah, it's because they ran out of subs, and so they needed some more subs, and BTS submitted like 50 GBA games.
Yeah, and the problem is like that's not even all of them. Like there are probably
No.
still
Oh god.
like hundreds of other like shovelware GBA games that could potentially be submitted. No
Yeah,
one
you
will
could
be
ask,
happy that you pull them, but they
ask some
do
girl
make
about
fine
that.
races.
She's playing through all the GBA games. Whack-A-Mole is maybe my favorite one that I've seen, which is just a port of the arcade game Whack-A-Mole, like
The physical
game
like
on the
You
GBA.
just hold the direction and press A. Is that it?
Yeah, and then there's like a puzzle mode that's like lights out, but it's not consistent. There's like random behavior, so it's just basically not.
and then there's a mode that has a number on the moles. They call number bumpers, and you just gotta bump them in order. That's not real. That's not real. I'm making that up.
Might as well be. No, but this year we got DS shovelware, so we got plenty.
You got a good, like, the French lady in space. Do you remember that? That was a good DS game.
And DS
The,
played Hopscotch.
It was
The Way
DSiWare.
Forward one, where you walk around the planet.
Yeah, that was a good
Yeah,
game.
that was a good one.
That was a cool
Yeah, we have
game.
quite a few good DS games. And we had Where's Waldo? That's almost
Okay.
puzzle.
Okay.
Okay.
ID, we were trying to find good DS games.
That was a very
Oh,
interesting
sorry,
list.
sorry. I misunderstood.